Good evening, good afternoon, good night, and good mornings. Welcome back to another episode of Millionaire M.A.N. right here on Relationship Entertainment Television, better known as RETV. Y'all know what time it is. It is time for Man Cave, and we get down with the get down. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you are on Facebook, please share this with your family, share this with your friends, share this with your neighbors, share this with everybody else in between. If you are on YouTube, we appreciate y'all for actually going into YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. What's going on, Nicole? Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you for tuning in each and every week. We know you are a regular, so make sure you share this. You actually tuned in on YouTube as well. So thank you for subscribing. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel if you have not already done so. Because this is where we do the majority of the shows, not even just the majority of the shows, all of the shows, plus all the other shows that come on Relationship Entertainment Television, better known as RETV. But I couldn't do this show without the people that's on the air with me. We got one missing tonight. What's going on, Facebook user? Y'all know I never know who the hell Facebook user is because it just shows as Facebook user. So I always say, what's up, Facebook user? So please don't be offended if I don't call you by your name, because it could be Tiffany, it could be Kingdom Chef, it can be my man P. He jump on as Facebook user. My man B jump on as Facebook user. So no offense to anybody who I just call Facebook user, but that's what it shows up to us as Facebook user. And if you don't believe me, here it go. See, it says Facebook user at the bottom of the screen. Facebook user. I couldn't do this
with a tongue out. It's got to be Tiffany.
Exactly.
It's the girl. All the rest of the guys, I can't see the guys doing that.
I would hope there would not be no guys actually putting no. Let me stick my tongue out. At some more fellas. Nah, please don't do that.
Is that what that is? I did not even know.
Yeah, it's like the little face and with the little. See, I don't think the system we use actually can do it. Oh, it's actually P. My bad, P. Putting the daggone I don't know if I'm too satisfied with that. Have a little conversation.
While you messing around, maybe it wasn't a smiley face. Maybe it's just P.
Maybe it was just P. You're right. Maybe it was just P. Maybe he just accidentally typed in the wrong thing and the little thing just came up. What's going on, P? We gotta get you on the show one good time. P, matter of fact, we still owe each other a drink. We supposed to get together a while back. Anywho, that ain't what the show is about. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all continue to share that. He said that ain't no tongue. I damn sure hope it ain't, man. God, dog. Make sure y'all share this with your family, with your friends, everybody who got going on Facebook. Don't forget, what them people? YouTube, subscribe. There you go. YouTube, subscribe. Download RETV, the app on Roku. There we go. I couldn't do the show without the fellas that's on the screen with me. As always, we got my man Millionaire Mike is in the building. What's going on, Mike? What's going on with you?
Chilling. I gotta do something crazy. Some kind of little dance or something.
You got the Spider-Man on. What I'm trying to read what your Spider-Man shirt say. It says
it's too small.
Spider is bit me. Okay.
It's just like from the comics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Nothing strange.
Gotcha.
Had this junk for probably about 20 years.
Wow. Yo, you ever realize that? You ever go through your closet and be like, yo, I had this shirt for a long ass time.
Yeah. And this was 20 years ago. I was wearing oversized stuff, so it still fits.
Gotcha. Yeah. I don't throw nothing. Well, I can't. Once my stuff get holes in it or the collar starts to look like it's drooping, then I throw it away. But other than that, like I got a sweatshirt that I've had for probably damn near 30 years. I ain't gonna say 30 years. It's probably been at least 20, 25 years that I got a sweatshirt. And like you said, it was big on me back then. So, it fit perfectly fine now.
That's what's up. What it is. But everything's going well, man. And another week, ready to rock and roll.
Yes, sir. My man John, my man Mr. Politically Correct. Hey, John, you can feel free to rechange.
You know what? I had to change. I changed it back. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hold on to that.
I like that joint.
We
like
put
Mr.
it there
Reasonable.
You gave a politically correct answer one day, and we was like, and then I realized that you never changed it. So
he was on that whole show. He was like trying to make sure that every answer was just right. I was like, damn.
Don't nobody give a damn. It is what it is. This is the inside of a man.
I might want to be president one day, man. I'm might gonna go back and listen to this episode.
We just want you to be who you are. Whoever you are is who you are. Whether you politically correct or ghetto as hell, we want you to be whoever you are. That's the purpose behind Millionaire Man Cave. What's good with you, John? What's good with you?
Chilling, man. Chilling. It's Tuesday. I'm here. I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? The weather was cool today versus boy, it been I don't even know how people living outside. I just said to my wife, I was like, how do homeless people live out like in the cold, the heat? It was so hot, man. Yeah, it was crazy. But anyway, man, I'm good,
How hot does it have to be for the runway at the airport to melt?
Yo, that's crazy. That? My sister is heading to Spain, and that was in Spain.
Okay.
So she heading to Spain.
That? The runway melted?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like serious global warming for real. Dog.
And I think it's because it's not because it's hot one day. I think it's because it's hot for multiple days in a row, like really, really hot multiple days in a row.
Gotcha.
Okay. I think
it's got to be something, but it's hot. And like you said, Jay, we down here in North Carolina, and it was pretty decent today. It was overcast, pretty decent. It rained yesterday, so I think that brought in a little bit of the cool weather.
Same here.
Yeah.
So we had, I had the windows. I rolled with the windows down. Save a little gas.
Do you though? Do you? Because I heard if you roll with the windows down on the highway, you actually use more gas.
You probably make more. You probably make more drag as well.
But
it felt good. I had the sunroof open. You know what I'm saying? It was good. It was good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's right. You got a new whip about a year or two back.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Hey, speaking of, for those who don't know, John does actually have a podcast called Daddy Confessions. He just released another new episode. So y'all make sure y'all check out Daddy Confessions. Mike's sitting there pointing to it right there. Y'all can catch it on all y'all's favorite podcast platforms. So that's Spotify. No, is it Spotify?
All of them. Yeah.
All of them. Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. Y'all make sure y'all check out.
We's international. I got people listening in other countries apparently, because the woman who I have on for this particular episode, the new episode, is actually out of England, out of the UK, and she's been listening to my podcast for a minute, and so I had her on. She's a parental coach, and so we talked a little bit, and it was a follow-up to the conversation I had a couple weeks ago with my son about rules. So she and I talked about, setting rules and boundaries after I had the conversation a week ago with my son or 2 weeks ago with my son about setting rules and boundaries. So it's kind of cool.
Is this the lady who you was on her Instagram about a month ago?
Yep. I was on her Instagram. Matter of fact, and I'm on her podcast that just came out the same day. So hers came out the same day mine came out. I forget what I was talking about on her podcast. It was recorded a while ago. But yeah, man, that's apparently people are listening. Hopefully you all listen to. What I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So we're gonna change that name from Mr. Politically Correct to Mr. International now.
He doing the big time, doing the international style. International style. Yeah. So make sure y'all check out Daddy Confessions. My man John, Mr. AKA Mr. Politically Correct, AKA Mr. International, doing the big time. Hey, you said your topic was setting boundaries.
Yeah.
Setting boundaries for both of your kids, or just
for both of them. Yeah, like and we talked about the whole idea of do you set the same boundaries for the younger kid that you set for the older kid? You know what I'm saying? Like how do you how does that work when you have multiple kids? Like does it and she talked about it just needs to be based on the individual kid, where they are, understanding your kids, that kind of stuff. And
so, and I ain't going to, obviously, we are encouraging people, again, go out there and listen to Daddy Confessions on your favorite podcast. But boundaries as far as what? Because boundaries can be a wide-ass conversation or a wide topic.
It's true. But the whole idea was really about, what's okay, what's not okay, right? Like, so is it okay for the two of them to fight, right? Okay. And what does that look like? Is it okay for them to wrestle around? Yeah, that's cool. What is it okay for kids to say to their parents?
God.
You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, you ain't open your mouth.
Yeah, you couldn't even breathe. You couldn't even breathe without.
You don't pay no bills. You don't open your mouth. You know what I'm saying? But we live in different times now, right? So, like we encourage the kids to, speak their mind, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit, right? Like within reason.
Yeah.
Within reason. And also understand that we live in a time where, these kids is balls of emotion. They need to be able to, say what's on their mind that way as well, like be able to understand what they're going through, kind of stuff.
Right.
So
gotcha.
all that kind of stuff.
Okay. The reason I asked is because, like you said, boundary. It depends on where it goes. Because, like you said, in cases where we give kids more freedom in order to talk more than what we were able to do when we were their age, and sometimes you kind of have like, do you set them boundaries and go, you know what? I'll let you be free. However, don't get carried away because I'm still your parent and I'll smack you in your mouth.
Yeah.
Type thing. Or, like you said, boundaries can go a lot of different areas and a lot of different ways. So
yeah, you don't have no smart mouth, but it's okay to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? Be like to question things. Mm-hmm. It's okay to question some things. Yeah. But also, we don't need to have no smart mouth.
And yes, it just depends on how you do it. It depends on how you do it. Now, if you out there doing it with, with a smart mouth, and you out there, it is what it is. Right. Kids were seen and not heard when we were growing up.
Right.
Exactly, P. Exactly. Right. And and it's funny because I'm not going to lie. I started off like that as a parent. I started off like, being that way towards my kids. Yeah. But then after a while, I kind of had to, let them get their little freedom, let them say whatever it is, and start to set them boundaries with my kids to say, all right, you can say certain things. Like now, I ain't gonna lie. This is funny to me. My youngest son actually called me one day. He was hot because he had just got into a fight, right? Now, mind you, my kids, I've never known for my kids to actually fight. But he called me talking about, yo, I just got finished whooping this dude's ass. And literally, this is what he says to me, right? He was like, I whooped this dude's ass because this MF did this and this. And I was like, wait a minute. Are you cussing? like in my head, like I didn't stop him because I wanted him to get what he was getting out. And obviously, that's the way he needed to express himself. But I was like, is this ninja cussing? Did he forget I'm his father? Like, he ain't supposed to, like, I'm not one of his friends on the street. Like, but I'm gonna get it out. Like, I'm like, you ain't 18 yet, dude. Well, you ain't 21 yet. So it's like, again, do you set them boundaries to go, okay, when you turn 21 or when you turn 18, you got more freedom to do this, or you got more freedom to talk this way, or when you pay bills, you can do what you want to do. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, we talked about, setting chores, like doing chores and stuff like that as well. Like what was, when's a good time for that, all that kind of stuff. It was good. It was a good conversation. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, guys. Yeah. So make sure y'all check it out. If y'all haven't checked it out, make sure y'all go check it out. Daddy Confessions on any of your favorite podcast platforms. I ain't gonna name them all because I get them all wrong. But make sure y'all go check out Daddy Confessions. With my man, Mr. Politically Correct, aka John over there with Daddy Confessions. Y'all make sure y'all check him out. I don't know how often he put him out there, but he put
every other week.
Every other week, Daddy Confessions. Conversations about the mind from parents and from daddies is what he talks about. So yeah, check him out. What else? I'm trying. Oh, tonight. Do y'all play the lottery?
Nah, I should. I you know what I did? I did a couple weeks ago, and I ain't win. Obviously, I wouldn't be here if I had won. But I might show up. But
Mike, you said you play sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. I like if I get the whim and it's a really big pot, like it is. I'll go out and I'll buy one ticket, random.
That's all it, man. They say the people who win only buy one. Sorry. So
yeah.
I literally go downstairs and
I always figure like this: if God want me to win it, it's only going to be one number that's going to win it.
That's right. Whatever the number is.
But it betters your odds.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
It don't. How not?
It's
because the odds are so freaking high.
So it don't matter how many numbers you play. You still got the same odds. Matter of fact, you got better odds to get struck by lightning than you do of winning the lottery.
Yeah, I got that part, but the more tickets you got,
it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter whether you buy 100 tickets or one ticket. You got the same odds because there's so many people playing. There's so many different number combinations. The odds are like not astronomical, but very close to astronomical for sure. Okay.
So in my mind, if I got like 10 tickets downstairs right now, But they all ain't
if you got 10 tickets downstairs and you out what $30?
Yeah.
Hey, so here goes. So real talk. So I do play, and outside of the fact that I think tonight's jackpot is like 810 mil. That's a lot of damn money, dog.
It is a lot of damn money.
And I think the take home is like 400 and some odd mil, which is crazy because that's like half of like what the jackpot is. Nicole said she about to go get hers, and Pete said he leaving to go get his right now. Right. No, because all right, so I got a coworker, and
first off, ain't none of y'all old enough to win. By the way, you got to be damn near dead to win the.
That's true too, or live somewhere out in the boonies where ain't nothing out there, which is where we usually go. Sometimes we try to go play our stuff out in the boonies. But I got a coworker, right, and she got this whole method. I lie to you not. She got a book that she goes through and she reads and she hits like pick threes all the time, dog.
That was my father. That was my father-in-law. Like,
so was he playing the numbers or we actually playing the lottery?
He was doing the picket. He was on the picket in New Jersey, and he would hit all the time. You know what I'm saying? And the people at the place where he would play, they would just put his numbers in for him
because they knew he was coming to play his numbers that day.
Yeah, and so they would put the same numbers in for him every day. They play the numbers for him, and he would just, every once in a while he'd throw something different out there if something came up. Like when me and Wyvette got married, he like. Maybe play our wedding anniversary or something like that. But like literally he played the same numbers all the time. And he used to hit. Now my wife ain't getting none of that luck. Maybe a skipper generation. Maybe one of the boys will get it because she ain't lucky. Maybe I think my wife might be dysgraphic. Like she can't even pick numbers. Does she play? She don't play.
Well, then damn it, that's why. Nah, because all right, so I do it, but so because of my coworker, because she hit, I be hitting her up all the time. Give me some numbers. I hit maybe twice, but when I hit, it's been like the number. It's never been like exact. So like the highest jackpot for pick three is like 500. I win maybe like 250, something like that. Not complaining.
So does she use like dream books and stuff?
No, she got like some book, and it's like randomized, not random, but it's like this month is this many numbers, and this month these numbers are gonna come up. And
really?
If you add this and multiply this and times this and subtract, then that's how I don't know. She got
somebody just threw a bunch of BS together to sell a book.
But it worked.
Yeah.
But it worked for her. Somehow it worked for her. It worked for her.
It's numerology, right? Numerology.
Yeah.
Numerology. Like if I can just get her to give me some
she go to Miss Cleo. Call me now.
That's crazy because you would think a psychic should be able to tell you the numbers. You're like, go ahead, give me the numbers that's coming out tonight.
They can't even tell you what your name is. How they gonna tell you the number?
At the bottom of the screen, it says entertainment purposes only. But people who know for years, they made that lady famous as a mug.
I know, right?
Call me now.
I'm playing. I don't care what y'all say. I'm still playing mine. And all right, in that case, don't call me.
I ain't trying to dash nobody hopes and dreams. Go out there, play, buy as many tickets as you feel comfortable buying. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy it. And I feel like it's the same kind of way you gamble on anything, right? Like you go out, you feel comfortable, you play what you feel comfortable playing, right? Don't go out, don't put yourself out, don't lose your bill money on it, you know what I'm saying? But if you win, great. And if you don't, you just know you out there whatever however much of the money.
I'm playing like Vegas, dog. I'm putting 500 on one number.
Yo, so the owner of Raising Cane's. Raising Cane's is the chicken place. I think it's like down south and in the Midwest. It reminds me of like Zaxby's and like I don't know, but it's a chicken spot like down south and I think out in the west and whatnot. Yeah, it's out in the west. I went to one when I was in Arizona. What he did was he bought a ticket. This is the owner of the whole franchise. He bought a ticket for every single one of his employees.
Oh,
so he bought in total like 50,000 tickets.
Dang.
So now tell me his odds ain't increased.
No, they did not.
They did not.
I bet ain't none of them win nothing.
Not a
will find out tonight.
None of them even win $5.
And you know what he did? He took it out their check.
Probably so. Probably so. What was it? It was like 2 years ago. It was a basketball player who did actually spend a couple. He spent like $1 million, or he spent, I don't know what it was. He spent the grip on tickets and they win nothing.
Yeah, man.
So I'm with you. I guess, like you said, your odds are your odds. I don't know, but if you got the money to play, you got the money. I'm getting ready to go to Vegas come Friday. Like John said, I got a little bit of money I'm gonna put on the table, but I know my limits. So like you said, I'm not putting mortgage money. I ain't taking no money out of my kids' mouth or nothing like that. We were just talking about right before the show. We were talking about child support. And I ain't spending child support money, nothing like that. Now, don't get me wrong. If I hit,
right now you got grown up support. Then your kids is old.
I still got one more. I got one more to go, John. I got one more to go, John. I got one more to go. One more to go. Thank God I got one more to go, buddy. One more to go.
Yeah, man. I've been playing lottery since I was probably like 20. And like I said, I don't play often, but since I was 20, it's been damn 30 years almost. And I've won no more than $5 twice.
Really? I won $50 on a scratch off.
Oh,
that's been the most I've ever won. $50 on a scratch off.
Scratch off.
I've hit a little bit on the scratch off. I don't feel so bad now. I've hit a little bit. Shit. What do you play, Mike? What you play?
Horrible.
You play like Mega and Powerball. That's it. You don't play like the pick fours, pick threes.
Nah. So I played some of those pick numbers maybe a couple of times out of my life. Most of the time it's Mega Millions, Powerball. I've gotten a couple of scratch offs here and there, but yeah, my luck is horrible when it comes to gambling.
No, man, it ain't your luck. You ain't in the right bracket. you ain't old enough. You got a couple more years before you in that geriatric bracket that allow them. Not a couple more years, but what I'm saying, you gotta be up there. You gotta be damn near dead to win, so that your lifetime is like 2 weeks after you get the check.
All right.
Your kid.
Me and somebody was talking about that the other day too. Like, do you take the half of the pot, or do you do the checks for the rest of your life or for 20 years or whatever? I want my money now.
Yeah.
Because you don't get, even if you do it by taking the checks, like you said, by the time you get all your money, you be damn near dead. Like John said.
If it keeps going.
Right. Have you seen them shows about how like either the lottery ruined people's lives or they broke now? Like
the dumb chick here in North Carolina who was bailing out her dumbass boyfriend who kept like stealing and racking up, man. That chick was dumb, dog. Like dumb. She kept bailing him out and he kept doing the legal stuff. Like, why would it was stupid. Like, why would you bail him out? Leave his tail in there that he wanted to bankrupt her for the most part.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And I remember seeing the one dude who was a black kid who bought his own wrestling company.
What?
Yeah,
wrestling?
Don't nobody know about his wrestling company that he bought. So yeah, people just be doing all kinds of stuff with their money, man.
Wow.
The lottery is interesting. It should come with like financial support, like learning how to understand your finances.
All right, so if you hit, what you doing? If you hit for this 810 tonight, 810 mil, what you doing?
God, whatever the hell I want to do.
I mean, if I hit for it, we definitely going to get a house for sure. First off, I ain't nobody gonna know I hit. I ain't telling nobody.
Wow, that part.
Nothing. Like y'all, you know what? I'm like, oh, you're like, we happened to John. he got COVID plus. He can't.
COVID plus.
He's like, damn, John, your background changed, dog. Like, where you at? You on vacation? Nah, I'm chilling.
I got COVID plus, so I'm out of commission for a couple weeks first. So I get my stuff together, and then start get my house. Get a bigger house. Get everybody, all my family, get them all squared away there. Not everybody don't get their own house. Y'all can come live in my big house, and then we figure out the whole bank financial plan.
400
and all
million.
that good stuff.
You could buy everybody a damn house.
Yeah, but I don't want to do that.
No, I don't do that.
No, I ain't doing all that.
Everybody don't deserve a house. Everybody don't know how to keep a house.
Speaking of houses, this is what I keep a house. There was an NFL player, I think it was, who said, "This is what you should do if you was to ever have that, and somebody asked you for a house. Okay, cool. You want a house? I'll buy the house. I'm gonna put it in my name. I'm gonna charge you for the house, but I'm not gonna charge you full rent. You gonna get the house,
right?
But let's say the mortgage is 15, a month or whatever. Okay, I may charge you $5. I may charge you $500. Just to give me something and stash that money away. So that way you at least got the house and you got to pay for something. So that way we know you'll take care of it. And that money I may stash away for, like, let's say if that person have kids. So let's say John. That's all right. So let's say John, I hit the lottery and John says, "Yo, take care of your godson," because one of John's kids is my godson. The other one's my nephew. But he said, take care of your godson and buy him a house. Cool beans. I'm gonna buy John and his wife a house, and I'm gonna say, "John, you owe me $500 a month for this house. Whatever house he want, any way he wanted, John, you owe me $500 for this house." And then when he paid me that $500 every month for his house, by the time his son gets 18, I'm gonna take that money that he's been paying me, that $500 per month, and then get that to his son for his college education. So that way I'm taking care of John, and I've also taken care of my godson at the same time. That's what I would do when it comes to a house if I was to win the lottery.
Okay.
Because I'm not like John. I'm not buying everybody a damn house.
Yeah, everybody, look, they don't need all that.
No.
Because I ain't just buying houses. I got to pay taxes on them Jones. Like, y'all can't. If I buy you a big house, you can't afford the taxes on this house. Who gonna pay the taxes on this house?
Exactly.
Like, my mother don't need no big house by herself.
Nope.
Come on, move on in. We gonna have one set of servant. Not servant.
John the one got servants.
Yeah.
Gotta have somebody clean the house. You know what I'm saying?
John say, forget the maids or not maids. Forget the servants, the cleaning crew, and I got servants.
Like Jeffrey. Come on.
Yeah, Jeffrey.
You're ringing the bell. Please come. I need something to drink. John got servants. What you doing, Mike? If you win, 110 mil.
Shorty. Well, I'm thinking I might start up I definitely would start up some kind of businesses for the tax, for the taxes.
Mm-hmm.
And I wouldn't tell anybody I won. You just would know that I got some stuff here and there. But like, I got a little something.
Gotcha.
And but I don't know, man. I would try to take care of some people, so they probably would know that I want something. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I would take care of some people, and
call it a blessing. Just call it a blessing. Just be like, here you go. Just be like, and then walk away.
Because I had thought about that, like, if not buying a house for somebody, which is the same thing, I would pay off their house, maybe. Things like that. To free up income for them.
Right.
Right. And but I would have to. I tell you what I would do. I said I wanted to get a penthouse condo in Uptown Charlotte.
In Uptown Charlotte? Is that your ideal location? Uptown Charlotte?
You gonna stay
in
Charlotte?
Expensive as hell, though. I ain't gonna lie. Uptown Charlotte is expensive as hell.
Yeah, it is. And I want a penthouse condo in Uptown. Like I would stay in my house, but whenever I want to go uptown or stay for the weekend or just whatever, I got my spot in Uptown. And I thought about it when CIAA was here because I was like, that'd be fat to have that.
Rent that bad
CIAA.
Out? Rent it out.
Nah.
Oh, just to have it.
Just to have, for CIAA. But I mean, like I said, just I would purchase a few things here and there. I wouldn't do anything crazy, except maybe that Ferrari,
Hey, splurge, you gotta splurge on something.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what Ty gonna get. He gonna get the Mercedes experience.
Hey, let me tell you, my wife is on this call. I can't say an efficiency in Uptown Charlotte. We gonna change the subject. An efficiency in Uptown Charlotte is 2K a month.
Yeah, man.
Hey, John, stupid. The Mercedes experience. Hey, you know what? Come on. So I'm with you though, Mike. I'm buying not in Uptown Charlotte, but I'm buying a house on the island. I'm buying a house on the island for sure. Like I said, I would, I'm gonna help some people out.
Just buy an island, man.
That too. But like you said, them taxes. If I can write that bad boy off, then I may buy a little smaller island. She said she's logging off. Don't log off. Tell your friends to tune into Millionaire Man Cave on RETV. The Mercedes experience. Hey, because I know I got a question about that too. Somebody wrote in the question, and I got a question I'm gonna read later on about celebrities and women and so forth. But I'm depending on if it's a tax write-off though, John, I may buy an island, but I ain't be a smaller island because I like people and I don't like I like people, but I like to keep them at a distance. So at the same time, I may buy a smaller island, or I just, like I said, I just may buy a house on the island. And the reason I say I buy a house on the island because, like Mike said, it'll be a money maker for me. I'll rent it out when I'm not there, so that way people can have the opportunity to I can make money while I got it at the same time. So I think that's one of the things that I would do.
If you got $500 million, what you need to make money for?
Because money run out, dog.
What about? So there's this. So what about like getting one of those, like buying one of those resorts on an island? You know what I'm saying? Like in the Caribbean.
Talking about a damn timeshare?
No. I'm talking about literally buying a resort, like you know what I'm saying, like one of those bespoke resorts, like one of those high end ones where you got like only a couple, like houses where people stay or cottages or whatever, villas. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a place where you own it. You can go hang out there when you want, and you charge people like $1,000 a night or whatever to come stay at the spot. You know what I'm saying? They stuff like that. Like I think about that. I just watched this show on TV where there's people bought a resort in the Bahamas. I don't know how much they paid for it, but it was a rundown resort. They bought it, they redid it, and now they got a show on TV talking about how they redid it. I went on there to look up how much a room is a night. $600 a night
for the room
at the spot for a double bed villa, right? And it's like they only got a certain number of rooms in the spot. And I was like, yo, that's not a bad idea.
Right, it's extra money.
Yeah,
extra money. Wrong, you gotta buy, you gotta pay taxes, fix it up, all that good stuff. It is a business, so you gotta run it like a business. But like you said, it's extra income that you like I said, Mike. The money run out at some point. It may be 810 mil, but if you're taking the lump sum, you're not getting 810. You're getting like 4. You may get 5.
Yeah, about half.
You may get 5, and that's gonna put you in a whole different tax bracket. So you're paying hella taxes on that bad boy, unless you know somebody like Donald Trump who can tell you how to get around it or get around the damn taxes.
Donald Trump, man, you don't want
I'm about to say it's more than Donald Trump to know that.
Oh, it's more than him, but I'm saying there's a lot of them billionaires who know how to get around paying them taxes properly. But you in a whole different tax bracket, so you got to figure out 810 mil, dog. I don't know. Like I said, I got my tickets. I'm ready to roll with it. I'm ready to roll with it. I don't care what you say. I feel like them baseball players. What's his name? Soto from the Nationals last week. We were talking about who got that big ass check. Man, you can't
turn down that check.
Turn down
the check. After they talking about trading him now. That's crazy.
Yeah,
you can forget it. You forget it. Speaking of sports, y'all know. So NFL teams pretty much have returned to training camp starting this week. I have gone back to not saying I'm not a fan, but my excitement for the Washington Commanders is no longer there anymore. Nope, not at all. But I will say this:
NFL, not Commanders,
because it's the Commanders. Like, did you hear? Like, they trying to come up with a new fight song.
Yeah, I can't with them at all.
Did you hear the fight song?
No,
John, you heard the fight?
Nope, I ain't heard it.
Don't listen. Please don't. They want a view. They want people to vote on what the fight song will be. But it's a spinoff of Hail to the Redskins. It's Hail to the Commanders. And then they changed the lyrics up a little bit. Please don't. Please, I'm about done with the Commanders. If I could possibly see myself rooting for another team, I would, but I just can't do it.
I can't do it. I can't think of a team that I would even want to waste my time.
So you wouldn't root for your wife's team?
Hell to the no.
Mike, would you root for your wife's team?
Yeah. I mean, I do like I root for the Panthers whenever my team is not affected by their schedule, or whatever.
Okay.
I root for my wife's team whenever the Commanders are not on board. So
what's your wife's team?
San Francisco.
Oh, see, that don't count. See, that's a whole different region of the country.
That was a setup for John.
Yeah, my wife's team is the Eagles. I can't never.
Oh, what?
She in the same conference.
Right.
Oh, Lord.
House divided.
Twice a year, the house divided.
We ain't even divided. She don't even know nothing about the Eagles. She couldn't tell you nothing about the Eagles.
Which is crazy.
McNabb still quarterback.
I'm still trying to figure out how she become an Eagles fan, and her father was a Cowboys fan.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I'm still, and none of them, and they from Jersey.
Right.
They should have been damn Giants fans.
Right.
So, still trying to figure that one out.
Ain't none of them never been to none of them stadiums.
Still trying to figure that one out. But I will say, I'm tired of hearing about the damn Cowboys every damn year. Now, and that ain't just because I'm a Washington fan. It's just that every year, like I do watch ESPN and NFL Network, stuff like that. And that's like the number one team they talk about every damn day. It's like, yo, are there not other teams that y'all can talk about other than the damn Cowboys? That's part of the reason why I don't like them, truth be told.
And they suck every year. It ain't like they getting better or something. It's like
this is our year. We going to the Super Bowl. We going to the Super Bowl. The Bama's who get tattoos to say the year that they're going to the Super Bowl, they actually don't go. Like, what do they do with them tattoos?
They get it crossed out, and then they get the next
the next year. Yeah,
I don't know. Their whole arm be like 2001, 2002, 2003.
Right.
Like, yeah, nah, that's like, I'm just tired of hearing about the damn Cowboys every year. I mean, it's like every year it's something Cowboys Nation. I already
can't even spell nation.
Yep, that's the Cowboys fan for you.
That's right,
Cowboys Nation.
Nation.
Hey,
you need a spell check before you post stuff like that. There's too many Commanders fans in here for you to be making the fool of yourself.
Hey, that was funny right there. Cowboys Nation. And then had the nerve to throw up the fist like that shit matter. Yeah. I'm driving. I just got my ticket. Okay. That is no excuse, sir or ma'am, that you don't know how to spell nation. You just a Cowboys fan, and you just proved the point that I'm just tired of hearing about Cowboys fans. Right. But did y'all hear about Kyler Murray's contract?
Nah. Yeah, well, I heard he got a big contract. Not a contract. It was an extension, right?
No, he actually got a contract. They redid his contract. He got a contract, but in his contract, they put where he is mandatory, has to study outside of practice time and outside of being in the stadium or being in the building. He has to study 4 hours a damn week.
Good.
He has to. And to the point where they gave him a laptop or a pad where they rigged it where he has to look at the iPad or whatever it is for 4 hours a damn week total, where he can't watch TV, he can't go play video games. He has to sit there and study the iPad and study his plays for 4 hours a week.
I mean, that ain't a lot of time.
It's not, but supposedly the reason they put that in his contract is because he wasn't studying for the upcoming games.
Man.
He was too busy. Supposedly he's a game junkie, like video game junkie, and so all he would do is play video games. He would not study his plays. So they actually put it in his contract that he has to study plays.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, if somebody paying you all that money to do something like that, you should be able to like do more than just work out to try to get ready for the game. You should be able to study and prepare because that's your job. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. And that's the problem. Like you shouldn't have to force somebody to be good at their job. I'll tell you, like this. I mean, it's not the same. But I was trying to hire somebody in my office, right? I'm still going through the process of hiring somebody in my office, and this person who was applying for the job, they applied for the job. I reached out to him and said, "Here, my calendar, schedule a time that's on my calendar to interview." The person scheduled the interview, canceled the interview. Then I let them schedule the interview again. 10 minutes before the interview, they canceled again. I'm like, "Yo, see, you did that." Like if you don't want the job, you just show me you don't want the job. You know what I'm saying?
Entitled ass.
So and so it's the same thing with if you got a big contract in a sport, any sport really, it's your job to prepare outside of the game,
right?
To do your job.
Exactly. Because come game time and you suck, you can't blame nobody but yourself.
Right.
You can't blame nobody but yourself. And speaking of sucking, it's crazy because it's a lot of players, and it's out of curiosity, want to know y'all's opinion on this. It's a lot of players who are video game junkies like Kyler Murray, which is cool, but they're taking their video game stats like to the head. Like it's a lot of people who get mad because their Madden rating isn't what they wanted it to be. So they get mad and they write letters to Madden because they mad because they ain't got the 99 rating on Madden.
Wow.
Do you think players should really take that serious?
I mean,
no.
Your Madden rating.
They can always edit their player if they want.
Right.
Right. I mean, I don't play none of them games no more because them games is garbage. Basketball, football, all them games is garbage. But when I did play it, I was like, yo, that's pretty close to accurate. Like this dude is a garbage shooter. So don't expect don't expect yourself to be shooting threes out there when you or you know what I'm saying, if you a running back but you can't run side to side, then hey,
if you get tackled in the backfield every damn play because you ain't fast, your fast rating is like 60 and your damn catch is like 80, then you can catch the ball, but Ninja, you ain't going nowhere.
Right.
Like,
if you a backup quarterback, don't get mad that your rating ain't higher because you a backup quarterback in real life. Okay, so
it's players who are really upset that their Madden ratings are really not what they hope for them to be. So they really mess around and write not necessarily John Madden, but they write the EA Sports, whoever does Madden, to get their rating higher, or to get it reviewed. And there's some players actually have had it like reviewed and actually it's bumped them up like maybe a little bit, but it's a lot. And I think
that's a waste. I mean, that's that's people.
What difference does it make?
Clearly, these dudes got too much time on their hands.
Get your stats up. How about that?
Thank you. How about you show it on the field, and then maybe come video time game, your numbers will be higher than what it is.
Well, you know what it is. They get clowned by their boys, though.
Yeah. Okay. So again, more incentive for your ass to get on the field and make a play.
Or study some damn film to see what you up against, so you know how to go against them.
Right. When your intelligence in the video game is low, it's because your intelligence in real life is low.
That is true. And there's not too many players who can actually get away with just going out there on the field and just being naturally skilled and talented without studying the damn play.
Right. I mean, even the dudes, I think about Richard Sherman, even the dudes that are highly intelligent and they are putting in those hours.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's like, wow.
You think it happens more in like football or in like basketball?
I've heard more of it in football. I haven't heard too many basketball players complain about their ratings.
Okay.
I've heard more football players, like cornerbacks and receivers and whatnot complain that their ratings ain't high. I've never really heard, and it could be, I don't know. I mean, I don't follow NBA as much as I used to. But it could be NBA players out there complaining that their shooting ratings off, because you already know Steph Curry didn't broke the damn shooting on NBA 2K, because dude could shoot from anywhere in the court, and they that's going in anywhere in the court, and it's going in. So his rating is 100 all day long, and if it ain't, then they need to do an investigation as to why his ratings ain't what it is. But I've heard more of it on football than I heard basketball or baseball.
I'm still trying to beat Mike Tyson Punch Out.
you know what? On that note, Mike, we go into commercial. I'm done with Mike.
Welcome to What's Going On? My name is Demita Joe. Each Wednesday, you can find me here at 3 p.m. I'll be over here discussing different things that are going on and try to bring you a boost of positivity for your week, because we all need this. We're going to share some feel-good stories. We might find a hometown hero. We may take a look at some trending topic. And sometimes we might even find a lesson in a not-so-warm and fuzzy story if we can. I'm Demita Joe, and I'll see you guys on the next episode right here on What's Going On?
Tune in to Millionaire M.A.N only on Relationship Entertainment Television, Tuesdays at 8 p.m.
What up, good people? Welcome back to another episode of Millionaire Man Cave. This is actually the season finale of Millionaire Man Cave. We appreciate y'all for tuning in for the past 13, 14 weeks. Y'all know what it is right here on Relationship Entertainment Television, better known as RETV. Y'all can actually download and watch all previous episodes of not just Millionaire Man Cave, but y'all can watch Entrepreneur Insider. Y'all just saw Demeter Show, What's Going On. It's a bunch of shows out there. Business Talk Library. It's a bunch of shows that's out there on on RETV. Y'all can actually check out, download the RETV app on your Roku. Y'all can actually download the actual RETV app for your phone. That's Android and iPhones. Y'all can even check out the website, re-tv.net. Y'all just saw the information right there on the commercial for the website as well, re-tv.net. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. And if y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, all that good stuff, ideas, thoughts, anything, topics, all that stuff, y'all can send them in. Y'all can write them in the chat, or y'all can put them in, send them into info@re-tv.net, info@re-tv.net. And don't forget, if y'all are on YouTube, make sure y'all subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. Subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel. Type in Relationship Entertainment Television, it pops up. Hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff in between. Just make sure y'all subscribe. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We have done well over 100 shows in Millionaire Man Cave, and we are really, that's what you're gonna do. You're like 5 hours later. Cow chicks. Yeah, we know cow turds. I'm sick and tired. And every year is their year. And they go where? Absolutely nowhere. They go back home. They on the couch like the rest of us. And I say the rest of us because my team sucks too. But yeah, every year is their damn year that they go absolutely nowhere. Y'all just got rid of. They got rid of one of their best receivers. They sent them over to Cleveland. Cowboys chick fan. Who? And this is the other thing. America's team says who?
Oh, Lord.
This can't be nobody but Kingdom Chef. It can't, because I know that's not P. P is a damn Commanders fan. It can't be nobody but Kingdom Chef. Reveal yourself, Facebook user. We want to know who the hell you are.
Reveal yourself.
Reveal yourself, Mr. I Can't Spell Cowboys Nation. We want to know who you are. America says so. We beg to differ. America does not say that the Cowboys are America's team. We know that for a damn fact. Y'all are not America. Anyway, we ain't talking about y'all no more. Again, I'm tired of hearing about the damn Dallas Cowgirls on TV every 5 seconds. What I do want to talk about, y'all seen the new trailer for the Black Panthers coming out in November?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I am excited to go see the Wakanda Forever. Exactly. I'm excited to see Wakanda Forever come November. I think it's November 11th to come out, if I'm not mistaken.
I think that's right.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I just know November. I don't know the date.
Yeah, it's I'm definitely interested to see it. I seen the trailer. Y'all know your boy ain't in it. Unfortunately, he passed away. And David Kaluuya, what's his name? David Kaluuya?
Yeah, he decided he wasn't going to go. He was he had something else that he was doing at the time, so he couldn't do it.
Nope.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, he was doing Nope. He was doing Jordan Peele's movie Nope.
Jordan Peele put the man on the map. So
did he?
That's true.
Yeah, man.
That's true.
In what?
What are you talking about? In what?
The first joint.
In the thing.
Yeah.
He ain't had no movie before that.
Yo, he had some stuff before that, but that put him on the map right there.
My bad. Get
out. Yeah.
All I remember was the teacup. Think.
That put Kaluuya on the map right there.
Okay. I believe that. I believe that.
Okay. So now it's starting to make sense, because I was wondering. I'm like, yo, with a franchise, and not even necessarily, a franchise as big as Marvel for starters, and then a movie as big as Black Panther, and you chose to do Nope.
So I think there's 3 things. I think 3 things to think about with this. Okay. 1, Kaluuya. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited because he chose the Black director over being beholden to Marvel.
But Ryan Coogler is black. Ryan Coogler is black.
Is he?
That's right.
Yeah, Coogler is black.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying. Okay. Well, then scratch that piece up. But still very important. So he's still, But But I also think he was still feeling some kind of way about the fact that they were trying to do this movie after Chadwick Boseman died. So I think there was a component of that as well.
Was that a thing? Like, really? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like that making that movie was more. I feel like making the second Black Panther movie is more of a labor of them feeling like they wanted to capitalize on like the fact that Black people and people really were excited about Black Panther. It was not. If you think about it, and now they may be short. Maybe they'll show us something different when the movie come out. But honestly, what stake could they possibly have? What could this movie possibly have on any movie that's happening in the Marvel universe right now? Everything else is multiverse. We ain't talking about no multiverse with the Black Panther. They in a whole multiverse phase with movies right now. Everything is crossing the multiverse.
Gotcha.
This movie ain't about to go, I don't believe, into another universe. It's gonna stay in Wakanda, and they talk. So it's not like it's not doing none of the things that they saw in the Doctor Strange movie. None of the things they saw in the WandaVerse show. None of the stuff they saw in even this new show that just came out, the Miss Marvel. All those cross over different universes. Like this, the Wakanda Forever is literally staying in Wakanda, doing the Wakanda thing. It's all about Black, like, and it's cool. I'm happy with it. I ain't against it, but I'm saying it don't fall in line with none of the other movies they got going down in that whole universe right now for Marvel.
Gotcha. Okay. So obviously, John, you a Marvel head because
I am a movie person. Like I haven't seen Nope yet. I really want to go see it, but that's just my thinking of like. So anyway, back to the point, which is I'm glad Kaluuya decided to do this movie Nope. And
over Black Panther, though?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I mean, and maybe because I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a big Marvel movie person. I'm not a big DC movie person. I'm not like I don't care if a movie's like a good movie's a good movie to me. Like I don't care who made them, like Marvel versus DC or Captain America versus like I don't care. Like if it's a good movie, I watch it. If it's not a good movie and it got people in it that I want to see, then I watch it. If it don't, then I don't watch it.
I mean, but think about what does his character even look like in the new Black Panther movie? He was essentially the secondary bad guy. Like he was like right.
I mean, sort of, kind of. I mean, him and what's his name? David. Not David. What's the dude? The one played M'Baku.
But he wasn't the bad guy. M'Baku wasn't the bad guy.
How wasn't he? He was the one. He came down from the mountain. He the one that really wanted to challenge him for
right. But in the end, when he came down from the mountain, what did he do?
Okay, yeah, he did. He saved him.
He fought against Daniel Kaluuya.
Yeah, he saved him. He came down. He did.
Yeah. So I mean,
I don't know. I'm still excited for it.
I mean, honestly, if I was a Black Panther, I would have killed him at the end of the last movie.
I mean,
Daniel Kaluuya's character would have got killed. But, what I'm saying?
It was what it was. And I mean, honestly, I thought they was gonna have a second one anyway, based on the first one. I mean, and a lot of the rumors that came out, way before Chadwick, even passed anyway, was that they was gonna pass it off to Shuri. Isn't that how you pronounce her name? Shuri? Yeah. They was gonna pass it off to her anyway, or she was gonna become some form of the Black Panther, which I think winds up happening in this new series anyhow. So I was excited to see it anyway, just because, right? I ain't gonna lie, John. I mean, it's a movie of Black people, for Black people. I ain't say for Black people. Yeah, I was excited to see Black Panther. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not even a Marvel or DC or whatever you want to call it type. What's it? He was a traitor.
Exactly, Facebook user. What you do with traitor?
Okay, but still, he played. He lived in Wakanda. I mean, they brought everybody else back.
Yeah, well, I mean,
who else? I mean, so there's two main characters. Is Killmonger? I know he died, but did they ever it's Wakanda? They can bring anybody back.
Nah, he ain't. I don't think he's coming back.
Okay, he was probably shooting Creed.
Yeah, Creed 8, he on that one.
He do got a new Creed coming out. He got a
Is it really another one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he gonna keep he gonna milk that junk all the way.
Can you blame him?
Sorry, but the first two was good. So
Creed?
Creed.
Yeah.
The first two was really good.
What his wife didn't die in that one, right?
No, she was deaf though.
She's deaf, yes.
Yeah, she's deaf. Yeah. I'm just leaving that she's deaf because I had a whole another train of thought about her as an actress. I mean, a whole completely different train of thought.
I think she's a great actress.
Oh, she's a good actress, but she teeters the line between men and women, and I'm like, you are such a waste because she's such a beautiful young lady. Just a waste. That's just my personal thoughts. That's why I said
who's the actress?
What's her name? I can't think of her name.
But she in the new Thor movie.
I was about to say she also played in Thor. She played in
so when you
Men
say
in Black.
so when you say she teetered the line, is because she playing gay in Thor?
No, she played gay in Thor. I ain't seen Thor. I don't know.
She gay in Thor.
Keep it moving. Whatever. I'm just saying. I didn't know she plays gay in Thor. But no, in real life. And her name escapes me right now. Her real life name, but she
trying to figure out who we talking about.
If I can remember her name, I'll figure it out.
Not Rosario Dawson, is it?
No. She's younger.
Okay.
I cannot remember the woman's name.
Her name.
That's gonna kill me now.
Somebody gonna wind up putting it in the damn chat. Now, somebody put it in the chat. I can't remember the chick's name. She played in Thor. She also played Apollo Creed's Creed's son's wife in Creed. And she played in Men in Black, the one that ain't nobody seen.
Right. Nobody seen that.
It was like Men in Black International or something.
Tessa Thompson.
Tessa Thompson. Yes.
I had to look her up.
Sexy Tessa Thompson.
Tessa. But there's so many people, like women like that. Like you just like, anyway. That's just my personal. Facebook user told me to keep it moving, so I'm gonna keep it moving. Back to Black Panther. I'm excited to see Black Panther, regardless of whether John thinks it's for black people or
it's for black people anyway. It is for black people. That's exactly what it's for. And everybody can go dressed up like they did for the first one.
I'm not doing that. I'm not dressing up.
You're not gonna put your dress up the first time.
No, I ain't dressed up the first time.
You ain't gonna put your kente cloth on and go to the movies.
Did I do that?
Well, you better put that. I might have
worn dashiki the first time.
Put it on and go to that movie.
Yeah, Wakanda forever. I'm telling you,
that's right. Exactly.
I will be one in which I'm not a big fan of going to the movies no more, just because they rape you out the pockets in the movies, and but I will go and support that with my dollars.
Yeah, I'm going to see Nope too. I'm gonna go see that one.
Okay.
I gotta go see the black. I gotta go see the black, directors, man. I gotta go see them in the movie.
You got me on that one. Because I usually watch stuff at home on TV.
Yeah, I'm with you.
But because you said it's a black director, I'm gonna try to go see Nope. If I don't, I will catch it at home on digital version on websites that my kids have passed along to me to watch movies that are in movie theaters. So yeah, I will, but I do want to see Nope. I just don't know if I want to go pay to see it.
Hey, while you messing around, I got to re-up on watching some of those movies through those various platforms because the one that I was using, it's not working anymore. So I had to talk to y'all mine on that.
Yeah, I got a couple. I think John got like more than I do, but I
don't have nothing. I don't know what you're talking about. I go to the movies to see movies.
John lie like crazy. John don't go see no damn movies.
I did not just see Lightyear at home. That did not just happen. I did not just see the Jurassic Park movie at home. That didn't happen.
Okay. I did go see Jurassic Park in the theaters. I did go see that one.
You go see some garbage like that in the movie
theater. I like the Jurassic series.
It was garbage.
The last one was garbage. The last one I will say was for that to be the last one in that series.
It ain't gonna be the last one. You know why it ain't gonna be the last one? Because fools like you went to the movies and paid for it.
I'm not gonna lie. I like Jurassic Park, the whole series from beginning to end. The last one just kind of, it wasn't really worth it.
You know what they said? It ain't even about the dinosaurs no more. And they literally say that in the movie. It ain't even about the dinosaurs no more.
It's not.
Like,
it's not. They make the movie, but it's not.
The Jurassic Park movies did the same thing the Fast and Furious movies did. Fast and Furious movies started off being about cars. Now it ain't even about cars.
It's not.
They could be driving a box car as long as they flying through the air like superheroes and not getting hurt. That's what people is watching and see now.
Yeah, they
flying
damn
in space.
I was say they damn near with the space last time. So
damn near they was in outer space.
Damn near. Tyrese was in space.
A black man in space. That ain't even no.
Michael Strahan that is gone to space. Black man in space. Big black man in space at that, for that matter. I don't know, John. There are certain movies that I will pay for to go see, and Black Panther is one of them, and Jurassic Park is the other one, John. I don't give a damn what you say. How about that? Yo, so quick question, right quick. So we were talking about this just a minute ago when John tried to put me out there with the P-Valley reference and getting the Mercedes experience. Somebody wrote in the question, and I got to get y'all's quick question before we go to commercial because we got another question we got after this. Could you handle it? Somebody wrote this in. Could you handle it if your wife let it slip that she had sex with a famous celebrity that you didn't know about before marriage? My boy found out his wife of 14 years had a thing with a rapper, and they gone to 2 of his shows over the years. Could you handle that?
Okay, was it her idea to go to the shows? If it was her idea to go to the shows, then that put it on a different level of like being upset about it. But if it's somebody that I like and we went to the shows, then I was like, oh, I bought tickets to go see, such and such, then it'd be like not as big of a deal. But if she was like, yo, we really need to go see, Boo Boo because he in town, I'd be like,
but you don't know. But you don't know.
I'm saying if I found out after the fact, then I would definitely be salty about it. If that was the case, if she was like insistent that we needed to go see this show, and I found out it was a dude that she had been messing with.
Got you.
But it gets you backstage passes.
You're probably a lot more. Baby, you go home. I got this. You go home.
But honestly, I would feel salty if it turned out that there was somebody that like we were spending a lot of time with in any realm that she had a relationship with. Like I'll be real salty about that. So
Facebook user says they can handle it, but taking him to the show is crossing the line. But at the time, you don't know. You don't know that the dude that's on stage who you singing or rapping lyrics to is the dude that then smashed off your wife like 10, 15 years ago. Like you at the time, you don't know. You find out later, and you be like, and you find out in conversation, and she wound up slipping, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I did. Oh shit, I should not have said that." Like you would like. Yeah.
But I think that's what Facebook user is saying. Like that would have been crossing the line. Like if he found out, then he'd be like, "Nah, that was wrong."
And it's funny because the chick who plays Mercedes was actually here in Charlotte this past weekend for the Omega Conclave. So John, really? Yeah, she was actually here. She was here hosting the party for the Omega Conclave this past weekend. But yeah, I mean, so Mike, would you?
Would I be salty about it?
Yeah. Could you handle it if your wife let it slip?
Could I handle it? Yeah, I could. But like I was saying, like John said, I might be salty about it, but I could handle it. I might bring up some references here and there, and just walk off.
Yeah, you be thinking back to the songs. You be like, was he talking about you?
Right? Could you still listen to that artist though? Could you still listen to that artist? And you be like, let's say for instance, it's Drake. I don't know if y'all like Drake, or he ain't a rapper though. But like somebody like that, he ain't a rapper. He's like a singer. I don't know what the hell Drake is. He's a rapper. I don't know. I don't know who the hell Drake is. But, Ludacris. Let's say it was Ludacris. Ludacris is a rapper who don't even rap no more. But let's say your wife smashed Ludacris back in the day, and all of a sudden, you like Ludacris. You like move out the way, and all of a sudden you realize, you done smashed Luda back in the day.
I'd be like, was he talking about you when he said move? D, get out the
way? Yeah, I don't know if I probably still would, but I wouldn't listen to him with her around.
Would it make a difference if it's an R&B dude like Tank?
Not Tank, because I heard what Tank about. Y'all ain't hear that?
No.
I'm pretty sure it was Tank who said that it don't make you gay if you say.
I heard something about that.
Seriously? Yes, it do. Yes, it do. That's a lie in a ass.
I'm pretty sure that was Tank that said that.
Yeah, it was. It was. I don't remember the exact words, but I remember that.
I remember him saying something about getting hit in the forehead, but
yeah, I'm like,
nah.
That ain't sus. That's how they use it.
So maybe it ain't Tank then. Maybe whoever the hell it is.
It's making me think a lot.
So maybe it ain't Tank then. Because if it was Tank, you'd be like, babe, you sure that was that what y'all was doing? Or was he thinking about
that's a woman right there talking about
yeah, that's what I was just saying.
It matter. It matter. It matter. And you know what? And I tell you why it matter. Because y'all won't tell the truth about it. Women, you cannot even get you. Okay, this is a whole nother topic right here. We've already get off on it. The idea of a woman telling you how many bodies she got is ridiculous. You're never gonna get the right number. She is never gonna tell you the exact number. She's never gonna give you the good information on that at all. And that's because she know that she was a hoe. And I don't mean hoe in like the worst way. I mean,
you called her a hoe. It is what it is. You called her a hoe.
I'm saying, she was
hoe
out there.
Is short for housewife.
So it does matter. It does matter. It matters because you're not going to let it, because it had to be let slip and not because you told me.
Yeah.
When I asked you,
like, how come that wasn't part of your body count?
Right. Why it wasn't just like, hey, by the way, babe, you know what? I used to date XYZ. It was all right, but I'm with you now. Like, you're not gonna tell them on purpose, right? It got slipped. No, it
doesn't. It was before you.
It mattered.
So look, I got a question for y'all that popped up in my mind a second ago.
Before you ask that question, follow-up question, right quick.
Yeah.
Follow-up question. And I'm surprised Facebook users didn't actually put this in there. Could you handle it if she told you the truth? Could you handle it if she says?
You mean like number?
Number.
Like
if she told you the real number,
you still got to add. You still got to, even when she tell you the real number, you still got to add to it because it ain't the real number.
Add 5. Add 5. Add 5 multiply by 2. Okay. Mike, go ahead. My bad, Mike. Go ahead. What's your question?
So if Tupac was still alive, do you think Will would get salty if Jada wanted to go to a pop concert?
Ooh. By the way, if you haven't read the book, he did get salty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bang.
He was actually jealous of Tupac even when he was married to Jada. Wow. Even after he was dead and gone, like he was, because he knew that their relationship was this kind of
something special.
So so which leads me to the question: is that a security thing, or is that a thing of the fact that he doesn't feel like? Well, I guess that's still a security thing.
Yeah.
If you feel like your wife is not over the relationship that she had with an ex, whether it be celebrity or not, is that a security thing though?
I mean, you always want to believe that she happy with you, but at the same time, it's like, yo. And I think this goes both ways, honestly. Like, I would never bring up an ex to my wife. Like, if an ex and I had done something, or if an ex did something that I liked, how you can't bring that up to your spouse and be like,
you acting just like my ex. Well, my ex did it better than you.
Right. You can't do that.
Whoa.
you liable to get shot with either one of them phrases.
Right. Exactly. So
okay, so Facebook user says, obviously, all right, it says, I did answer yes, I can handle it. I'm not bothered by body counts and all that. I have a body count too, so what does it matter? True. We all got body counts, but I think John's saying that women don't tell the truth when it comes to their body counts.
Right. They always, like we all was saying, +5, theirs is -5.
Women don't tell the truth when it comes to body counts. So you got to add 5 and multiply times 2 when it comes to women. Mike about to shoot somebody.
Yeah, it was
Loud ass truck.
Mike just looked up all of a sudden like he about to just go run off and take off and go shoot somebody. Mike, you all right over there?
Yeah,
might have to get
loud ass truck.
Might have to get Mike back to smoking his cigars. He was a little bit more. He wasn't when he was smoking his cigars. I don't know what that is. We gotta get you on something, Mike. He's about to go over there, right? Yeah. But nah. So obviously they say body count matters. I mean, I honestly agree with you, John, but I disagree at the same time because what you did before me really doesn't matter. Like it matters, but it doesn't matter. Just don't try none of that new shit now. It's good. Because we, like you said, I got a body count too. So it is what it is at the end of the day.
If your body count is a bunch of basic chicks and her body count got a celebrity, and you be like,
yeah. And on that one, then I'm gonna have to agree with you. Then you kind of she got the one up on you on that one. Really got the one up on you. That's
all you can do is think about it. Was he better than me? Like,
never ask. My wife always told me, don't ask questions you ain't ready for the answer.
Right.
Do not ask that question. You ask that question, you's dumb as hell. Is he better than me? No, don't ask that question. Yo, and on that note, we go into another commercial.
Hey, it's your girl Tia Robertson. I'm the host of Entrepreneur Insider. RETV every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern for entrepreneurs and news that you need to know about. See you there.
Well, they do that, cause we do that though. I see you talking, so we gon' take it though. And yeah, talking cheap, so don't do that though. My click 100 deep.
Y'all know what I realized that we didn't do? Welcome back, y'all. Y'all know what I realized we didn't do this season?
What?
We didn't do a women's takeover this season.
That's true.
We didn't do a women's takeover this season. So ladies, as my man Mr. Reasonable always say, ladies. Word to the wise. We need y'all to let us know if y'all want to be on air with us next season. Next season, we are taking your applications. Y'all send it in to info@re-tv.net. info@re-tv.net. We are taking your applications for women's takeover for Millionaire Man Cave for season 3 of 2022. Y'all let us know if y'all want to be on air with us. Season 3, 2022, coming up in September. It's the season finale tonight in Millionaire Man Cave, which means we are off the air for a couple weeks. So y'all got more than enough time to actually let us know if you want to be on air with us next season for a special episode for Women's Takeover. We had Toya, we got Tiffany, we've had Tanya, we've had Robin, we've had a bunch of women on with us for Women's Takeover. And now it's your turn to actually jump on air with us for Women's Takeover for next season. Send in your information to info@re-tv.net. info@re-tv.net. Let us know if you want to jump on air with us for the Women's Takeover show for season 3 of 2022, which is like September through December. That's not the whole time, but you get one episode to take, because other than that, it's man called Millionaire Man Cave for a reason. We don't want, and y'all get on here, y'all get a little crazy and get beside yourselves and think this is y'all's damn show. Toya was on here talking about she had woman's code last time she was on the damn show. And Black was like, yo, how you got woman's code and this is supposed to be Millionaire Man Cave?
All right.
They turned into a she shed.
Exactly. You want your own show, you can have your own show. But then what you're not going to do is come in here and take over Millionaire Man Cave. Except for one episode. We allow y'all to come in here and take over one episode of Millionaire Man Cave. And even then, we got to put y'all in y'all place.
Oh, whoa.
He said it. He said
That's right. I said it. Send in info@re-tv.net. We want you to come in to Millionaire Man Cave for the Millionaire Man Cave Women's Takeover. Y'all let us know, ladies, if y'all want to be on air with us, info@re-tv.net. Send an email and say, hey, I want to be on Millionaire Man Cave for the Women's Takeover next season, and we will get you on air with us. Don't forget to download the RETV Roku app if you're not already done so. Check out the website, re-tv.net. And last but not least, subscribe to the Relationship Entertainment Television YouTube channel if you have not already done so. So, next conversation, because this is the actual season finale. So we talking about it all. We talking about word to the wise. We talking about tell them what you're smoking. We talking about man code. We talking about a little bit of everything. We switching it up for next season. We got some new segments for y'all come next season. But was reading this yesterday and wanted to get y'all's thoughts on something that supposedly, I say supposedly because I don't know if it's true, that Lauren London said in an interview in which she was talking about Nipsey Hussle. And just want to know y'all's opinions on what she said or what was supposedly said. She says, we never argued or fought, which I kind of find that odd. But I would be crazy at times. And in those moments, he never lost his cool, never disrespected me or called me out my name. He loved me anyway. I could get hot-headed, sometimes out of line, and aim to him because he was easy. But he would love me, hug me, and would stay patient and bring me back to character. That's how I know I lost my soulmate. No one else is going to love me like him. No one else comforts my soul like he did. He was my positive when the devil threw his negative my way. He was a man. He was my best half. We all deserve true love at least once in a lifetime, even if it's for a moment in time. She's keeping his name alive. So that's Lauren London supposedly talking about Nipsey Hussle. Again, I don't necessarily know if she said this because sometimes you can't believe everything you see on the internet, even though they say the internet never lies. I disagree. But answer me this though. So she feels like because he was able to handle her, and I use air quotes, he was able to handle her, that made him her soulmate. Should we have to handle women at their worst to be considered their soulmate? Like, should we have to be put up with women's crap all the time? And I'm not saying all women put us through crap, but in this, she basically said that she went for the jugular with him all the time, and because he never fought back and he never, went low with her, she figured that was her soulmate. What you about to say, John?
I was gonna say, I wonder how. I obviously God rest him. You know what I'm saying? I wonder how would he have said the same thing? Like that she was his soulmate. Like because. Yeah, she said it. He put up with a lot that she put him through.
Right.
So did he put her through stuff? Like, so does that, what I'm saying? Does that go both ways? I think that there's something to be said about being able to keep your cool in a situation like that, like really being able to be the kind of spouse that amplifies the person that you with. I think that's a really important aspect of being in a relationship that is two people 100%. Yeah, it does sound like she was toxic, right? Yeah. So the question is, like, is it important for two people to be able to understand the buttons that can be pushed for the other person and like not do that, but really work more towards like how do we keep each other like moving in the positive direction at all times, whatever that looks like really being positive reinforcement for each other all the time. Sound like he was positive reinforcement to her, but I'm not sure that she was positive reinforcement to him.
Right. And we all got our limits, we all got our thresholds, and maybe she just never hit. He never hit that threshold to the fact where he got tired of her and finally did flip. Because you can only take with so much. You can only be but so positive all the damn time, dog.
Right.
Like, I get it. Like, so I know somebody, for instance, who says they never fuss. Like, in the beginning of their relationship, yeah, they fuss, they argue, right? but his wife shared with him a story of why arguing and fussing like really triggers her because of like, you know, her history of growing up and abuse and things like that she dealt with in the household, you know, growing up from her parents and other relationships. So it triggers her to get into an argument with her husband. And so he said, you know, he pretty much vowed to her that I won't, you know, fuss or argue. Yeah, we'll have our disagreements, but what I won't do is I won't yell, I won't argue, I won't, you know, disrespect in those kind of ways because he doesn't want to trigger her. That's completely different than somebody who says, you know what? I get hot-headed sometimes. I get out of line. And I aimed at him because he was easy. Like Facebook user says, that's a little toxic, in my opinion, dog. Like, why would you want, and there are a lot of people who like Lauren London. Like, after hearing that, would you still want to be with somebody who, you know, if you hear her last relationship, she was hot-headed, she gets out of line, she, you know, she this, that, and the third? Like,
and can you get with her now after she done said Nipsey was her soulmate?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think. First of all, she's not. She already said she's not ready to start for another relationship. Right. She's not. And the fact, you know, like, could you really be with somebody who's been with somebody who considers somebody their soulmate, or that was somebody question. Like Nipsey anyway? Somebody like, you know, somebody like me, you'd be like, oh yeah, I was with that dude. Yeah, whatever. He was my soulmate, but he ain't famous. He ain't rich. It's whatever. But Nipsey, right. He was not just big on the West Coast. He big, you know, worldwide. You know, and so forth. So could you though? I mean, like, could you like that? Something about that just doesn't sound good, like doesn't sound right to me. Mm-hmm. It just sounds toxic. The simple fact that you consider somebody your soulmate because they put up with your BS.
Yeah. Well, go ahead, Mike.
I was just gonna say, I could see, I guess, two sides of that, because one of the things that made me when I had that aha moment, that Stephanie was who I wanted to, you know, be with for the rest of my life. And, you know, part of that aha moment was me sitting there thinking, you know, we had been friends for 10 years, like pretty much best friends for 10 years through other relationships, through, you know, being together a few times during that 10 years and all that. So she's seen me messy, you know, and she's good with who I am at my core, at my messiest. That did actually run through my mind, you know. And when I had that moment, I was like, damn, she's the one.
So that makes a difference.
I think it does. I can't say that it makes
your mess and your BS.
Yeah, I can't say it makes the difference, but it does make a difference. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But is that also like, and I agree with you. I think that, you know, you start to realize like the person that you are with, like that feels like a person who knows me, who knows what I'm about. Like that's a person that I can count on to, again, help me be the best person I could possibly be, right? Like move me more in the direction of being positive. That's an important piece to it. But is there also a component of this, a situation like this, where you just get to a point almost where you are just, I'm just going to deal with it. Like it is what it is, you know? And so it changes. I saw a video recently. Someone said that like the way that you can tell that someone is just dealing with the situation that they're in, right? A relationship, a work situation, is you can tell by their tone changes. The way that they handle the situation on a daily basis changes, right? Like you may at one point you used to walk into your job excited about your job every day.
Right.
And then when you realize what was happening at your job, that they really didn't, you know, whatever was happening, right? Something negative that was happening, it changed the way that you handle that. And you now handle it in a way of, well, I got to get this paycheck, right? Until something better come along, right? And the same thing can happen in relationships, right? So for some people, they are able to and ready to just break up that relationship. For other people, the way that they handle interactions with that other person changes. They become shorter in terms of their responses, or they become almost walled off. They won't say anything. You know what I'm saying? It's very much what you hear. It sounds like happened with Nipsey, right? Like he just kind of was like, you know what? I'll just let her blow off her steam. You know what I'm saying? When she done, because it is what it is.
There has to be a balance, though. There has to be a balance. If you coming at me all the time with this toxicity, and you coming at me with the negativity, you coming at me so on and so forth, like there has to be not even a balance. There can't even be a balance. If this is the negative side, here, it has to shift to positive. Like there has to be more positive than negative. If there's not more positive than negative, I don't know, dog.
So maybe I just didn't read that deep into it, but when I was listening to it and looking as you read it, I didn't see it as she was constantly coming at him, with that toxicity. It was more saying that when I did, he was able to handle it.
Right. She said sometimes and in those moments. So it wasn't like you said, it wasn't all the time. You're right. She says, but I would be crazy sometimes. And in those moments, he never lost his cool. He never disrespected me, back, or which that's, again, we talked about it last week. What's one of them things that could lead to divorce? I said disrespect. Yeah. She admittedly says she disrespected him. And he never disrespected her back. I don't know. I mean, I get what you're saying, Mike. She's not saying this all the time, but even still, dog, if you know that you're doing something and you know that you're doing it, then to me, that's where that toxicity coming from.
That's one of the scariest things about relationships, right? Is like you learn how to push people buttons. You learn what can set people off, and it could be something as simple as, you could be looking at somebody trying to get a rise out of them, and every time you mention their mother, then that set them off. You know what I'm saying? Or you throw something at, like whatever, because some people, in all honesty, let's be honest, some people are looking to get a ride. They want, misery loves company.
They want a reaction. They want a reaction.
So, and obviously he didn't feed into it. So she helped to diffuse the situation, right? Because he wasn't feeding into it. But
like I know personally, I don't know about y'all, but personally, this is trivial, but it's funny. Like my wife, if you ever want to get on my wife's nerves, just mimic her or follow too close from behind her. She don't like nobody in her personal space, and she don't like nobody to mimic her. So there are times you're right, but I do it to be funny, and then I feed it. But I know when not to cross the line because she will turn around and swing on me. So I know not to cross the line.
Blink twice if you need help, sir.
Do you feel safe at home?
He logged off. So about that Mercedes experience. No. I mean, like, so I know, like you said, John, as you get closer with your spouse, you do know what buttons to push for them. But to be intentionally disrespectful, I don't know, dog. That's toxic. And I don't think us as men, just because you're a woman, should have to necessarily. I think you should have, I don't care what you are, whether you're the husband or the wife, you should have some sort of self-restraint to know, you know what, I'm not going to do this to my spouse because I love them that much, especially if you're considering them your soulmate.
Right.
That's just my personal opinion.
Okay. I can dig it. What's up?
I'm sorry. I just hear something in my house.
My
bad.
Ty about to go get his gun.
Yeah, that's right. So with that being said, we appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's that time of the night, y'all. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. We're going to keep this conversation going, though. Seriously. On Facebook, Millionaire Man Cave group, fellas. If y'all on the Millionaire Man Cave group, y'all go ahead and keep the conversation going. Or if you're a part of Relationship Entertainment Television, the RETV page, we're going to keep the conversation going there as well. Make sure y'all continue to tune in into the episode for tonight. We will be back in September. We will be back in September for a brand new season, brand new episode of Millionaire Man Cave. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget, share this with your family, share this with your friends. Download the app. Download it for Roku, download it for your phones, and catch up on all the seasons of Millionaire Man Cave, and all the Entrepreneur Insider, what's going on, RETV News, and a lot more. Y'all can catch them all there on RETV, and we'll catch y'all next season. Fellas, we out.
Peace.
Peace.